right? Shalom. All praises to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone. And peace and blessings to the elect. Hey, man, basically, hey, some beautiful articles came out, man. All right, through the spirit, man, brothers, y'all gonna love this one. All right. Start off with, yeah, man. All right, I'll do this one. It says, Trump threatens China with $100 billion more in tariffs as response to Beijing's unfair retaliation. Okay, so even in the title alone, in Beijing's eyes, what they did was fair because they're saying they're retaliating equally as what the U.S. did. Trump, with that pride, the water I put such pride in these devils, okay? Trump, man, he's just like, yo, that was not fair what you did. You're not supposed to respond, retaliate when we put tariffs on you. Okay, so it says down, and Trump is the kind of guy to go through with this. He rarely makes empty threats. All right, so it says Donald Trump has instructed the U.S. Trade Representative to consider slapping China with an additional $100 billion in tariffs, accusing China of engaging in unfair retaliation instead of backing down to Washington's pressure. Hey man, these devils, bro. Oh man. It says, rather than remedy its misconduct, China has chosen to harm our farmers and manufacturers. In light of China's unfair retaliation, I have instructed the USTR to consider whether $100 billion of additional tariffs will be appropriate under Section 301, and if so, to identify the products upon which to impose such tariffs. Trump's statements released by the White House said. Earlier this week, Beijing announced that it was considering a mirror response after the United States Trade Representatives released a preliminary list of Chinese products, totaling some $50 billion, which it plans to slap with increased tariffs under Trump's order. Now, even with just this talk of $50 billion and stuff like that, man, you got investors pulling out their money, all right, purchasing the emergency funds and bonds and stuff like that because they fear that this trade war is going to escalate. So how much more do you think they're gonna get? How much more panic do you think they're gonna be in? All right, after seeing this. All right, and there's another article on I'm willing do a video on that too, or I might just bring it on this video up to the spirit on how America's has basically the economic bubble is the biggest it's ever been. All right, and it's getting ready to pop. So going on, it says, despite Beijing's repeated warnings, hey man, I'm a little excited, man, because this is what we live for, man. All right, through the spirit, man, this is what we look, and Thawada Yahweh Hashem Yahushai to the 100th power, man, to the infinite power, man, because these prophecies are coming to pass daily, man. All right, hey man, I came into work, I saw stuff happening, man. All right, I'm on my break right now. I'm looking at it. And, look, man, it's beautiful, man. All right, so we just gotta keep pushing, man. We are almost there, man. All right, we see the light, man. We see that damn light, man. Not damn light, man, but we see the light of salvation, man. All right, so it says, despite Beijing's repeated warnings that it would proportionally respond to any U.S. moves and it calls for negotiations to avoid an escalation of a trade war, Donald Trump on Thursday decided to adopt a harsher policy. While instructing the USTR to consider new measures, he once again cited Section 301 of the Trade Act of 1974, which had previously determined that China has repeatedly engaged in practices to unfairly obtain America's intellectual property. Somewhat downplaying this new round in the trade spat, which is likely to further impact global stock markets. Hey, so you know what I'm saying? We don't know, but through the spirit, man, this might be the beginning. All right, this might be what causes the economy to collapse, man, because that's where it's going right now, and Lord willing, it does. So it says, Trump claimed that he was still ready to have discussions with China to achieve a free, fair, and reciprocal trade and to protect the technology and intellectual property of American companies and American people. Nah, man, they just say that for damage control. All right, to keep we're thinking of doing this, but to keep that little butt over there, to try and keep people calm. But that's not what's happening, man. It says trade barriers must be taken down to enhance economic growth in America and around the world. I am committed to enabling American companies and workers to compete on a level playing field around the world. And I will never allow unfair trade practices to undermine American interests, the White House statement reads. So in Trump's mindset, man, it's quote-unquote America first. Okay? And so he's saying what everybody's been doing for so long is unfair to America, and these other nations are saying, no, we've been doing it for so long, it's fine. So right now, Trump is trying to basically put these nations at an unfair advantage to them which would be fair to America. But they're like, we're not gonna sit there and let you do that. So it says the trade dispute between Washington and Beijing sharply escalated this week after the Trump administration on Tuesday announced 25% tariffs on some 1,300 industrial technology, transport, and medical products. In response, Beijing said that it will target 106 American products, including soybeans, automobiles, and chemicals. Both sets of measures have yet to come into effect. Trump's call for new measures against China comes a day after White House economic advisor Larry Kudlow said that he expected that the United States and China would work out their trade differences. I believe that the Chinese will back down and will play ball, Kudlow commented. Nah, man. All right, these Moabites ain't no pushovers. All right, and through the Spirit, Lord's putting that spirit back in them. All right, to stand up against this war. All right, but hey, man, this is the talks that's in the air, man. All right, you got war talks, economic talks. You got all this going on, man. So if you can't see what's going on in the world, man, well, then it's not for you, man. All right, you can't see what's going on, man. And you're not in the spirit of getting out of here, the spirit of watching these prophecies, man. Then you ain't a prophet. All right, as simple as that. Okay, Lord, this video is edifying to the elect, and shalom.